This week's operator signal is simple. AI moved deeper into the execution layer. For the last cycle, the market was obsessed with who had the smartest model. This week, the more useful question became, where does the AI run? What can it access? Who governs the work? And how does it move from a suggestion to an operating result? First, Anthropic launched Claude Fable 5 and Claude Mythos 5 on June 9th. Fable is the broadly available version with safeguards that route sensitive cyber, bio, chemistry, and distillation requests away from the most capable mode. Mythos is the restricted trusted access version for cyber defenders and critical infrastructure partners. That split matters. We are watching frontier capability separate into public capability, guarded capability, and trusted access capability. For business leaders, the takeaway is not just new model. It is that the strongest systems will increasingly arrive with access design, logging, data retention policy, and risk-tiered deployment built in. Box gave us a useful enterprise proof point 2 days later. In its complex work eval, Claude Fable 5 reached 83% accuracy versus 79% for Opus 4.8 across enterprise document workflows in 11 industries. The work included report drafting from data, financial analysis, due diligence, and multi-step reasoning across spreadsheets, PDFs, presentations, and images. That is the kind of benchmark operators should care about. Generic leaderboard scores are interesting, but the real question is whether the model can produce the work artifacts your teams actually use. The second headline is OpenAI's June 11th announcement that it will acquire Ona. OpenAI framed it as giving Codex a persistent place to work. Codex has moved beyond short software tasks into longer-running research, analysis, build, and automation workflows. Ona brings secure cloud execution and orchestration into that system so agents can keep working beyond a single laptop session. This is the agent infrastructure story in plain language. Real agents need durable state, scoped credentials, logs, reproducible environments, handoff points, and review paths. The chat window was the interface. The controlled workspace is the operating system. OpenAI also announced that Oracle customers will be able to use existing Oracle Cloud commitments to access OpenAI models and Codex. That may sound like procurement plumbing, but procurement is often where enterprise AI slows down. If customers can adopt advanced models through the cloud commitments and governance processes they already trust, the path from pilot to production gets shorter. The third headline is enterprise delivery capacity. Anthropic and DXC announced a multi-year alliance on June 11th. DXC plans to train tens of thousands of Claude-certified, forward-deployed engineers and bring Claude into systems that DXC operates for banks, airlines, insurers, manufacturers, and government agencies. Claude is also the default foundation model in DXC Oasis, its AI native orchestration platform for managed services. Publicis Sapient moved in the same direction with Sapient Sustain, a managed services offer for autonomous IT operations. The pattern is clear. Enterprises do not just need model access. They need implementation capacity, industry context, operating discipline, and people who can put AI inside messy, regulated systems. Fourth headline is operational control and physical infrastructure. Google Cloud detailed security operations agents for detection engineering, alert triage, containment, and retroactive threat hunting. KKR launched Helix digital infrastructure with more than $10 billion of committed capital, alongside KKR, Kuwait Investment Authority, NVIDIA, and Vistra to finance AI data centers, power, connectivity, and related infrastructure. And in supply chain, Westwell described AI native air cargo logistics that combines physical AI for autonomous execution with operational AI for dispatching, routing, and coordination across flights, vehicles, cargo, and energy. Put together, the week was not about one flashy feature. It was about AI gaining the surroundings it needs to operate, stronger frontier models, persistent agent workspaces, service delivery channels, security controls, data center capacity, and physical operations. Now the metal table. For writing, gold goes to Claude Fable 5 because long context document reasoning and governed enterprise release are exactly what writing heavy business workflows need. Silver goes to ChatGPT and the OpenAI model family because the distribution, collaboration surface, and Codex adjacency make it the most practical daily operating environment for many teams. Bronze goes to Gemini because it remains strong for fast multimodal drafting, but the week's evidence favored Claude and OpenAI. For research, gold again goes to Claude Fable 5 and Mythos 5 because Anthropic's launch emphasized scientific reasoning, long horizon work, and trusted access for high-risk domains. Silver goes to Codex with the Ona direction because research becomes more valuable when it can turn into reproducible artifacts and follow-up work. Bronze goes to Box AI style enterprise content agents because grounded content access is becoming the research layer inside companies. For image creation, the category was mostly unchanged this week. Gold stays with OpenAI image tools for business-friendly generation and easy use in content workflows. Silver goes to Gemini and Imagen-style workflows for multimodal speed. Bronze goes to specialist image platforms where creative range still matters, even if they're less central to enterprise execution. For video creation and editing, gold goes to specialist video tools for pure generation quality. Silver goes to Codex native production workflows like this one because repeatable explainer, videos, thumbnails, narration, and publishing metadata are now operational assets. Bronze goes to multimodal assistance for scripting, storyboarding, and asset prep. For agent and automation creation, gold goes to Codex plus Ona because persistent cloud workspaces are a major step toward production agents. Silver goes to Anthropic's Claude ecosystem because Fable, Mythos, Claude Code, DXC, and Claude certified engineers together form a serious agent delivery stack. Bronze goes to Google Security Operations Agents because security is one of the clearest domains where agents can work with defined boundaries and measurable outcomes. For vibe coding an app or website creation, gold goes to Codex because the platform is becoming more than an editor. It is becoming a managed execution environment. Silver goes to Claude Fable 5 for deep reasoning and strong coding signals. Bronze goes to Gemini-style app building where speed and multimodal context still create leverage. And this week I would add 1/7 category, enterprise deployment. Gold goes to Anthropic and DXC for forward deployed capacity in regulated systems. Silver goes to OpenAI and Oracle for reducing procurement friction. Bronze goes to Publicis Sapient for packaging autonomous IT operations into a services model. Here's the operator playbook for next week. 1. Define the execution boundary. What can the agent read, change, send, approve, buy, move, or delete? 2. Give agents a real workspace, persistent state, scope tools, credentials, logging, and review checkpoints are not extras. They are the production layer. 3. Benchmark the work, not the demo, test contracts, claims, tickets, forecasts, reports, routes, and code migrations. 4. Build the delivery model, decide whether adoption is internal enablement, consulting-led transformation, platform-managed services, or forward-deployed engineering. 5. Measure operating leverage, track cycle time, exception rates, quality, throughput, data exposure, and customer impact. The takeaway, the next AI advantage is controlled execution. The winners will not simply have better prompts or earlier access to models. They will build the operating layer where AI can work over time, inside governed environments with verified data, accountable owners, and metrics that prove the result.